Competition is one of the fundamental forces driving evolution in nature. When we talk about competition in biology, we're referring to the struggle for resources that occurs among living organisms. This struggle is a key mechanism of natural selection, shaping the traits and behaviors of species over time. In this video, we'll explore how limited resources create selective pressure, forcing organisms to adapt or face extinction. Competition is the interaction between organisms when they seek the same limited resources in an environment. Think of it as a natural contest where multiple individuals or species need the same thing, but there isn't enough to go around for everyone. This could be food, water, shelter, or even mates. Competition is unavoidable in nature because resources are finite, and organisms must compete to survive and reproduce. In any ecosystem, certain resources are always in limited supply. The four primary resources that organisms compete for are food, water, shelter and territory, and mates. Food provides the energy needed for survival. Water is essential for all life processes. Shelter and territory offer protection from predators and harsh weather conditions. Finally, mates are necessary for reproduction and passing genes to the next generation. Because these resources are limited, not every organism can access them equally. Competition occurs in two main forms. The first is intraspecific competition, which happens within the same species. For example, two lions competing for the same prey or territory. This type of competition is often intense because members of the same species have identical resource needs. The second type is interspecific competition, which occurs between different species. An example would be lions and hyenas competing for the same food source. Both types of competition play crucial roles in shaping ecosystems and driving evolutionary change. When resources are limited, not all organisms can survive and reproduce equally. This inequality creates what scientists call selective pressure. Selective pressure is an environmental factor that favors certain traits over others. Individuals with advantageous traits, such as sharper claws, faster speed, or better camouflage, are more likely to obtain resources, survive, and reproduce. Those without these advantages struggle and may not pass their genes to the next generation. This is how natural selection works through competition. Let's look at how competition creates a cycle that drives evolution. First, limited resources exist in the environment. There simply isn't enough food, water, or shelter for all organisms. Second, organisms compete for these scarce resources. This competition can be direct, like physical fights, or indirect, like one species being more efficient at finding food. Third, better adapted individuals survive and reproduce, passing their advantageous traits to their offspring. Over many generations, this cycle leads to evolutionary change as populations become better suited to their environments. A classic example of competition driving evolution is Darwin's finches on the Galapagos Islands. These birds evolved different beak shapes that allow them to access different food sources, reducing direct competition with one another. Some finches have thick, strong beaks for cracking seeds, while others have thin, pointed beaks for catching insects. Birds with beak shapes best suited to the available food in their environment survive better and pass these traits to their offspring. This demonstrates how competition for limited food resources created selective pressure that shaped the evolution of these species. Here's the key concept to remember. Limited resources drive competition, which creates selective pressure that favors individuals with traits better suited for survival and reproduction. Competition is not just a struggle, it's a fundamental force of evolution. Through competition, populations adapt to their environments, new species emerge, and life continues to diversify. Understanding competition helps us understand how evolution works and why organisms have the traits they do today.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.